Happy Monday. I hope you had a great weekend. I'm here to ask you, are you happy with your Nintendo Switch purchase? I know I am, and there's a multitude of reasons why. I try to always look at things from an unbiased perspective. I was never a 100% Nintendo fan throughout my life. Granted, I did have a Nintendo, regular Nintendo. Come on. Happy Monday. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. And I'm here to ask you, are you happy with your Nintendo Switch purchase? Whether it be when it first was released or whether you just got the Switch recently, how happy are you with your purchase? I know I am extremely content. This is actually my second Switch that I bought. My first Switch fell apart because I played it so much, and let's be honest, the construction's a little shady when it comes to this, man. A little shoddy, rather. And I had to get a new one. I think it was late last year. But I'm still content. That's basically $600 in two systems. And I've probably played the most amount of games and maybe the most time ever on any system on the Switch. And it's only due to its portable nature that I'm able to do that. Yes, we had portable systems before, right? And people keep bringing that up, like as if it's a new thing, a revolution. Oh, it's portable. We've had portable since 1989 with the Game Boy, right? Or even before then with other systems that were portable. But this is the first time that we had, I had personally, very comfortable gameplay with a portable. What I mean by that is even a Game Boy, it was kind of blocky. It was different. It wasn't like holding a Nintendo Entertainment System controller. It wasn't holding that. You kind of had to cramp your hands up a little bit like this, like that. And when you were playing on a DS, and I never got a DS. I got a 3DS, but I never got a DS. I never got into it. So that, again, I never got a Wii, and but we're talking about portables right now. I never got a DS. I got a 3DS, and even then, it felt like my hands were cramping. And I don't have huge hands, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can barely palm a basketball, so I don't have huge hands. But still, I can imagine for guys with bigger hands or girls with bigger hands, it would even more so, they would have bothered them. So, yeah, I never liked portable gaming, really. I felt like just kind of like, yeah, you're playing portable, that's cool, but you're taking a cut on the comfortable side of playing, and you're also taking a cut on the quality of games that you're getting. Because I personally, I never got a PSP, and I never got a PS Vita, and I understand those pretty powerful and pretty good looking games. The PSP, I don't know exactly what power that was, but I know the PS Vita is between a PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3, so that's pretty good. But I never got into it. This is the first time that I got a portable machine that was powerful enough to play great looking games that are Xbox 360, and 8th generation, basically. Or I'm sorry, 7th generation games. And you might say, well, that's a long time ago, man. These games shouldn't be looking like that. It should be looking like PlayStation 4 graphics, Well, everything in its due time. But for the most part, I think they look great. They look amazing. That's the reason why I've played so many games on here, because it's ease of use. Another thing is that it's so easy to get in and out of the games on the Switch. Even with the 3DS, you turned it on, it took a while to start up, to boot up. And it's so snappy, the OS on the Switch. And I think even though people have wanted things added to the Switch, I feel that keeping it simple, it also is a great thing when you think about it. It's just dedicated to gaming and nothing else. Yes, they added YouTube app and they added Hulu app, but I don't care about Netflix. I don't care about these other video apps. I see that a lot of people actually do watch a lot of YouTube on there. And some of my friends list, they got hundreds of hours on the YouTube app. personally, I got a TV, I got a phone, I got a Xbox One, I got a lot of things that I can watch YouTube on. I don't need to watch YouTube on my when I'm on my Switch. Just use it for gaming. So I am super content with my purchase on my Switch. Granted, there are things that I feel are just kind of like head scratchers, and why aren't they on the Switch? For example, Virtual Console. Everybody wants it. Everybody wants it. Does not make any sense to me personally why Virtual Console is not on the Switch. What are they thinking? What are they doing? Seriously, what are they waiting for? It's just money that they just refuse to get that money. Get that money, Nintendo. Get that money. Let me play some 64 games on here. I refuse to hack my Switch. I refuse to do that. I'm not going to do that. So let me get that money, dude. Let me get some 64 games on there. Heck, let me get some GameCube games on there. At least some Game Boy games, man. Throw me some Game Boy games. All we got is Nintendo games. Come on, man. Nobody wants to play Nintendo games. People want to play Game Boy games over Nintendo games. So I don't like that. I think that's a very bad move on Nintendo to not have some sort of virtual console. Just it still boggles my mind. The good thing about that, the only good thing, is that there are lots and lots of games on the eShop right now. So there's a stream of steady content to the machine of new content, and that's great. But we need to have Virtual Console. I want to play, the older titles on this system. Another thing that everybody's griping on, and it's only because it's the truth, and it's the online. Still stinks. And even like Shigeru Miyamoto said the other day that he doesn't think that Nintendo is behind on online. Why? Why do you think that? When you are literally the laughing stock of everybody else in the industry when it comes to online. Why do you think that that's okay? What is the disconnection? I want to know what the disconnection is between the executives at Japan in Nintendo and people here. Are Japanese players saying the same thing? Is that the disconnection? Maybe Japanese players are okay with the online, with the way it is? Is that what it is? Because maybe they're so attached to their devices over there that they just use that to message and that to communicate. And maybe they don't really, they're just like, oh, our Japanese players and the Americans, who cares what they think? Is that it? That could possibly be it. But that's also a mistake. Why do I have this piece of wire? That's also a mistake, I think, because their biggest market is the US. And that's another thing. What are all these special editions that are coming out for Europe? And I know that's a Nintendo of Europe thing, but what the heck, man? What is up with that? All these special editions coming for Europe fans. And what about us? We got the money. Give us special editions. We'll give you money. So, yeah, those are my few gripes. But overall, I am so extremely excited for the Switch. Extremely excited, especially this week, because Marvel Ultimate Alliance is coming on. I'm going to stream that game. It's going to be great. But I want to start a conversation here. I want to know what you guys think. I want to know if you are happy with your Nintendo Switch purchase overall. What are your gripes? And what are you satisfied with your console? Let me know below. And I really do want to know. Let's start a conversation. So with that, my name is Andrew. This is Think Game Talk. Until next time, later.